Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining again today. We've got another review for you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be a pretty cool review because we are going to be reviewing a set of VR controllers. So I want to preface by saying that I've actually already done multiple reviews on VR controllers before. They're specifically adaptations that turn the Oculus Quest 2 controllers into guns for games like Pistol Whip and Pavlov and Zero Caliber or Contractors, any of those games. So the first one that I ever did was the Glockulus, which is no longer available due to legal reasons. This is obviously meant to look like a Glock, and your controller, your VR controller, fits inside of it, and then you slide this over the top, and you basically have a Glock when you're, shooting. So, but yeah, these are no longer legally available. So I'm one of the lucky ones who got in while the getting was good and got one from the company before it basically essentially had to rebrand itself completely and not sell things that looked like, Glocks. I think they're making 1911s at this point. The second one that I did was a little bit different, slightly bigger, also 3D printed, and is called the Snow Fox. And it's a really cool controller. I like it a lot. Doesn't feel like a Glock, but I mean, in its own right, it is a really cool controller. And then today, we are going to be reviewing these Q2 QS1 VR game accessories from AMVR. So without further ado, let's get down to the unboxing. Ooh, this looks pretty cool. I like how this looks already. Let's put the keyboard back. Let's grab the controllers. All right, so we've got our Quest 2 controllers. We're going to install them in these guns. All right. I'm seeing if I can figure out how to put these together without reading any instructions. Oh, all right. And all right. Wow, that's actually really nice. Oh my god. You should see my face right now. These are really, this feels, it's no offense to the other two companies, but this feels really nice. Like I'm really going to enjoy this experience with these specific controllers because, again, while it's nothing against the other companies, the two companies that I worked with and did reviews for prior, those are 3D printed and you can feel the topography in each of them. Whereas these, let me just show a little bit of detail up close, 3D printed, and thus you can see the topography. I don't know if you can quite make it out on here, but you can see the topography, the lines. There you go. You see the detail, the layers. It's obviously 3D printed, whereas something like this is definitely injection mold plastic. This is not 3D printed, and you can tell just by the feel that this is actually like hard plastic that was, molded, not printed. And so I'm really liking how these are feeling so far. So I think we should test them out in a game. Alright, so we're at the shooting range now in Pavlov VR, and we're gonna see what these controllers are made out of. Let's grab two old school Berettas. M92, always tried and true, and let's put it right here. Probably did absolutely horrible. Let's find out. well. I definitely killed the guy, but yeah, no, that was not good. Alright, so let's try. Let's see, 10. Also probably killed the guy, but shooting with dual pistols is actually way, like accurately, way harder than you think. I mean, I've done this a lot in real life at ranges too, and it's pretty much the same results every time. It is very difficult to accurately shoot a set of pistols at the same time and like make it count. Like John Woo style. So, let's actually bring this back in. Yeah, so this is not terrible, but definitely not great. But of course, we're only at the shooting range right now. Let's go hammy and do 2 Desert Eagles. Because, you know, why not? Well, absolutely 100% definitely fucking killed the guy, but once again, it's just not as easy as it looks. Like, but you give me one single. You know, it's a lot easier with one hand. So, okay. We're going to move on from Pavlov and try another game. Alright, so this game is super hot, and we're going to see how far we can get. It is a procedurally generated game in which if you don't move, the bad guys don't move. So when I move, the bad guys move. Alright. Oh, for hell! I missed him completely! We're not off to a good start. Oh god damn it. Matrix the hell out of this. Oh, not off to a good start. Alright. Alright, I got 2 Uzis now. Oh! Okay, gotta think about this one. There's a dude with a shotgun right to my left. Ugh! Fuck. Oh!
Super hot. Super hot.
Alright, so we've made it to the title screen. Wonderful! Alright, now we're going to test out some Pistol Whip VR, which is one of my favorite VR games. It's basically like if you combine John Wick and Beat Saber together. And I usually play with 1 pistol. However, today we are going to be playing with 2 pistols. Let's go. Holy hell. I am a bowl of sweat right now. But these are awesome. These are absolutely awesome. So we're going to switch and we're going to do one more game. Alright, so we are now playing some Modded Blade and Sorcery, which is my absolute favorite VR game of all time. And we are outside the Mos Eisley Cantina in Star Wars, and we are about to fight some bad guys. I am using Mando's blasters. Well, this doesn't seem very fair. Face! This doesn't seem very fair. Well, that was pretty awesome. Obviously, this is not what this game is meant for. This game is meant to be played, you know, with swords and whatnot, but figured why not, since we're testing out some gun controllers, do some double gun gameplay. And now that we've tested out a handful of games, we're gonna talk about these controllers. Well, I'm impressed with these, but I admit it is very difficult when you are normally a single-hand shooter. I was a pistol marksman, and I was trained to shoot with one single hand, and shooting with two hands is fun, but not easy. So that being said, I would love to thank AMVR for sending these controllers to me to test and review. They're really fantastic, like how well put together they are. That's one of the things that I'm most impressed with, and I really like how they come apart. Like when you're done with them, you need to turn your controller back into a regular VR controller. It's got these two tabs right here, and you depress them, and the top of the slide comes off. Then you press down right here on the inside, and that piece comes off, and that allows you to pull your controller back out. So all in all, it's three pieces: the base piece that your controller goes into, and then the bottom of the slide slides right on like that into place, and then the top of the slide slides into place like that. It's a nifty, nifty, nifty little controller. I am, again, super impressed. So let's go ahead and give them a look on the turntable. As usual, I'm going to go ahead and throw a link to these products down in the description of the video. This was a super fun video to make, and I would like to give one more big shout out to AMVR for sending these over for me to test and review. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know I am doing a good job by giving it a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.